Bayan is deciphering, making it clear. Our ability to make it clear, given by Allah. Our ill, given by Allah. If you do not have it, ask Him. That's how we start. That's what Rabbi Zidni al-Imam is. So, if you use that logic and say, you are saying 32, Allah has made 118, according to you. So what happens to the rest of them? You're lying. Quick to catch. So what happens? This number also continues to grow. For instance, arsenic. How do you write arsenic? Is it arsenic? Yeah, good. Arsenic is known only as poison, which has no purpose. Now we know that arsenic is needed for your brain. In the past, they used to say nothing gets to the brain except glucose. Did you not hear that? Only glucose gets through. They had blood-brain barrier, BBB. Nothing gets through. It's true or false? False. If nothing gets through, why do you get drunk? Right? People do. Why are you so stoned with drugs if nothing gets to the brain? So falsehoods are very easy to catch. But that's what you're doing. So arsenic used to be that way, but everything else, we know that everything you can detect is for our benefit. Of course, nature is dynamic. Nature is always moving. Falsehood, false narrative, nature is static. That's when Newton's first law comes. Right? So, some more features. As time goes to infinity, truth unravels itself. Today, Ankabut verse 11 was that, remember? Allah will bring it to light. That's the nature of real. As time goes to infinity, truth comes out. In every culture, every ancient culture, they knew this. That truth, even in English, it's called truth unravels itself. And we just, in Ankabut, to do research. Two things will be clear. Munafiq, nifaq will be clear, and iman will be clear. Truth will come out. Nature is self-healing. Best thing you can do is avoid toxic chemicals. So let nature take care of it. The child is having the problem with the 2 legs. Let it heal. Child cannot see. Let it recover by itself. No, right away we give thick glasses. Have you seen that? I have rejected glass at my age. I have no problem. And a child is given glasses. His eyes are not even developed yet. And you want to operate a child because you want to fix. And the child is 1 year old. See how we have become so stupid. We are not using our akal. We have become what Allah describes as the lowliest of creatures. 8:22. Whoever does not use akal is the lowliest of creatures. Ashraful Mukhluqat became lowliest of creatures. So, non-linear. It's never linear. That's why I asked you that we have to do non-linear. And guess what? If it is non-linear, mathematicians said, brother, that's the most difficult topic. Then how do they, we'll cover some of this modeling part. How do they cover? They assume, they will take completely nonlinear, they will assume for a small segment linearity. Then they will solve and they will expand to full scale and say this is what is applicable. There it's not too early to mention this in terms of mathematical modeling. Say this is economic growth. Engineer's favorite graph is what? Linear, right? Engineer's favorite topic, do you know what it is? Economics. First thing they ask, is it economical? Isn't it true? Every engineer, first thing they have to handle with, say, even a monkey can produce results, brother, it's not a problem. Is it economical? Right? That's why I'm using the economic growth. Right? So imagine this. This is time. It happens, right? Anything wrong with this data? No, because this is real. This is data. We don't fiddle with data. This is like Aya, visual Aya. This is what happened. So how Shaitan will play with you? They said, this is linear. Look at so what happened? What will be the slope in this particular one? It's positive slope. Who takes? He said, mashallah, it's positive slope. Economic growth is great. Then they said, for how long? So our project life is 27 years, 25 years, 26 years. Nobody will say goes to infinity. Delta T going to infinity. Nobody will say that. What is Islam? What is nature? Infinity. Including hereafter. It doesn't stop. They tell you this. So looking at this graph, how easy it is to deceive people. You go to the management and say, mashallah, I have to do the engineering analysis, economic analysis, is positive growth all the way through the project. What happens to that? Because he created facade, this is the liability. This part is liability. Who bears that? The environment. Health. You create a mess and they have said, we have global warming. Hey, what happened? Who should pay for it? Shouldn't you guys? No. Global warming, everybody has to pitch in. And what will they come up with? Something that is worse. We're talking about that today. They will come up with something that is worse. They will take that opportunity to introduce saccharin and aspartame. But how did it start? By modeling something that is false. First thing in modeling, you get the true picture. So data collection, first thing, data. Here, you want to model the truth. Not something that you can solve, not a convenient graph that will please the establishment. Anybody will hire you that because mashallah you're showing very good growth, and you will hide everything else. That one, that information is the intangible one. Remember what you said intangible is? Is the time function.
Yeah.
The whole time function. And shaitan is hiding. What is hiding in Arabic? Kufr. Isn't that shaitan's biggest trait? He became kafir. And he continuously hides. What you are doing in our modern science, we're doing the science of kufr. Everything is about hiding. When you are on a topic of mathematics, we'll do another example. Y equal to 5x. Y and x, they are variables, right?
Yeah.
So, by all means, I'm not going to question why it is equal, this is your problem, but you have given this. So I'm talking about how mathematics does the kufr. What is dy dx?
Derivative.
What is it?
Yeah, derivative.
What is the derivative?
5.
5. What happens if you integrate them?
5x. Yeah, 0.
5x.
D indicated, yeah.
Do we get back 5x?
No.
What do you get? Mathematician. We get 5x plus c.
Yeah, plus C.
Mistake.
So what happened? We invented something else. We never recovered. We never recovered the fact. And this process is called what? Calculus. I have 4 books on computer modeling, 4 books.
On computer modeling?
Yeah.
Mashallah.
I'll put some of them for those interested.
Yeah, wonderful.
We start off deconstruction. What is this nonsense? And there's a very cute story. In the petroleum industry, the software packages they sell is millions of dollars every year. Fee. So we wrote a paper in the 90s saying that this is not necessary. As a matter of fact, it might be misleading. At the time we said, it's not necessary. All those, you do not go through calculus, you directly solve it, then you can cut down, you can make computer programs with 1 man year. What happens if you have computer programs with 1 man year? Can you charge millions of dollars? No, people would not even pay $1,000 because this is one person's job. I can do it myself. Nobody would publish. Where at that time, co-author was Dr. Farooq Ali. He was the most published petroleum engineer before me, and Jamal Abu Qasim, most famous computer modeling. With all 3 of us included, they would not publish. Society of Petroleum Engineers. Just unbelievable. Why do you think? Because the industry will get angry. We are making money. We have so many models we are selling, leasing for millions of dollars. What are you